Let's take a quick look here into Bitcoin as this was requested. And if you do have a market you'd like me to cover, notify me. Put them in the comments in the video below. So from the lows here, we rally up and we halt for whatever reason. Then we print this wave down. And this wave is known as a change of behavior. It is the largest down wave since the beginning of this little uptrend. Then from here, we rally. And what do you notice about this rally? Well, it halts over here. It's unable to test this resistance, this supply zone. And that can be of two reasons. Either A, there's not enough demand, or B, supply is emerging. Either or, we recognize this behavior as weakness. Then all of a sudden, bang, shelf. It fails and we see supply. We rally back up, demand reduces, we print an up thrust, and then we come back down and we get another wave down. And this wave down is actually a little bit better than the progress over here. However, at the lows, what do we notice? Well, at the lows, we see buying, 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 and buying. And this price action is actually springing the lows over here. So there's good buying here, and we come back into this area and we see further buying. Then we rally, doesn't go anywhere. We halt in this supply bar. But then look what happens. Price just fades away. There is no supply here. There is no selling pressure. And then we get this price action. You can think of it as a liquidity grab. You can call it a spring, label it however. But the fact of the matter is this action here is strength. We see supply on this bar. Then this bar, look at the volume, look at the spread. We dip under to reverse and close firm, much firmer off the lows with higher volume. Ergo, that is effort versus result. There's hidden buying. Then from that hidden buying, look how the market responds. Beautiful rally here. We come back up to this level. We see a little bit of selling. And then this price action, it holds here. It's the same premise as the price holding up here. This price action, we actually spring this demand zone and then it's tested. And from this test, look at this buying. Look at the buying from here. As we break these highs over here, look at this buying bar. 3 good buying bars. We come back up to this area and this level holds. Okay, we are unable to test here again, which is a sign. It's a signal. It's weakness. Then from here, we hold sideways and look at this attempt to break through here. Look at these 4 bars. Look how the market was pushing up here, and pushing up here. After this third push up, look how far we react. We retrace very deep into this breakout bar. We don't retrace deep over here. Then as we hold here and we try to break on through, these 4 bars show poor quality. So it's at this area right here when we have structural integrity, seeing poor demand or demand exhaustion, that we're unable to test up here at resistance. This, of course, is weakness. Right from here, one would be expecting lower prices. Then this bar is additional confirmation. Look at the supply come out after demand exhaustion. From this supply bar, there's an attempt to hold, very abysmal. And then again, we see supply, and then we start reacting down. So then if we go into this reaction, and this is very important to understand, there is no real supply here. It's rather that the sellers are taking advantage of a low demand, demand exhaustion environment. And what I mean by that is there is no heavy selling. There is no huge bars where supply overcomes demand. There is no big wide spreads like we saw previously on the way down. This wave down here compared to wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, and even wave 4 over here, there is no good selling quality. And this occurs after a spring and a test, and we have evidence of good buying. So this reaction here is just coming or telling us that we're coming back down this area here to find further buying. eyes should be peeled within this little zone area for a potential add-on, because as it stands, this reaction here is not threatening. The market is just coming back down to test these lows in the demand zone. It's very unlikely that the market should come back down to test in this area. This is the spring, and it's tested. And given the quality, or I should say the lack of quality of selling pressure here, it's more than likely that we should find some buying in the upper boundary to the middle. So about 60 to 61,000 would be a great add-on, because the background conditions here are of strength and we have a story of poor supply pressure.